So number 10 says, look at the number line and write the missing fractions. They begin at 0, and the next number is 1 over 6, and then 2 over 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this question is just asking you to find the pattern in the numbers. So I have 1 over 6 here, 2 over 6 here, 3 over 6 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 6. The next logical answer would be 9 over 6, 10, 11, and 12, all over 6. And we know that 12 over 6 is actually 2 as a whole number, and 6 over 6 is actually 1 as a whole number. Now we're looking at number 11. Anna's dachshund weighs 5 and 5/8, so I'm going to make my line 5 and 5 over 8. When it was born, by age 4, it weighed 6 times as much. Please fill in each box with a number or symbol from the list shown, so that's the list next to it, to figure out how much her dog weighs. Not all of them will be used. So, first of all, we always start off with the numbers that they gave us. So she originally weighed 5 and 5/8. And then it says, by age 4, she weighs 6 times as much. So which number are we going to work with? By age 4 or 6 times as much? I'm going to say 6 times as much because the dog age doesn't matter. It could weigh 6 times as much 6 months from now. Doesn't matter. So we're going to do 6 times as much. And then they want us to find the... Oh, and that's it. These are the symbols. So 5 and 5/8 is the first one, times, and 6. Those are all the things that you need to do, equals the weight of the dog, and they're not actually asking you to even figure out the weight. They're just asking for the equation. It's pretty cool. So, next one, number 12. Asta made a fraction number line to help her find 3 times 4 over 5. And then it asks you to write it as a product of a whole number and a unit fraction. So, we had to write 3 over 4 as the product of a whole number and a unit fraction. What am I missing here? Oh, I see. Okay. I was a little confused, but now I get it. They're looking for... I was completely confused. So, here's what they're looking for us to do. They need to know, what does this equal? What does 3 times 4 over 5 equal? But they're not looking for it to equal a, what is that called? Improper fraction. They're not looking for an improper fraction. They're looking to change that improper fraction into something times something. Something times a unit fraction. And a unit fraction is 1 over something. So I'll show you what I mean. First we multiply. We always multiply 3 times 4 to make 12 and put the 5 on the bottom as usual because the 5 always stays the same. So we get 12 over 5. Now, what times what equals 12 over 5? And I'll show you what I mean. 12 over 5 equals something, some whole number, times 1 over something. This equals some whole number times 1 over something. So this bottom fraction never changes. So we're going to keep the 5. So now, what times 1 over 5 equals 12 over 5? 12. So the only answer would be 12 and 1/5. 12 times 1 over 5. 12 times 1 over 5, and that's the second, the middle one. Number 13. Yosef wants to give 1/3 of his total toy collection to each of 2 of his friends. How much of his toy car collection will he give away? So he has the total. This is our total. This is 1. This is his whole car collection. And he wants to give 1/3 to one friend and 1/3 to another friend. And then he's going to keep, so we're going to call this friend A, or friend 1, friend 2, and Yosef. That's how he's splitting this up. Now the question is, how much did he give away? That's pretty easy. He gave 1/3 plus 1/3 away, and that makes 2/3. And he keeps 1/3 for himself. Then you need to select the proper product for the equation. That is just multiplication. So if you know your multiplication tables, and you can, just the multiplication table. So it's 4, because they're not even asking you to change it, they're just asking for the improper fraction. 5 over 8, and 4 times 4 over 8. I'm going to split these up. So again, when we do this, we do the whole number times the top number, and that's 20 over 8, because the 8 always stays the same. The 8 from the bottom always moves over, so the top one would be the blue one, and then the next one would be, and we're up to number 14, by the way, the next part of 14, 4 times 4 is 16 over 8. We did 4 times 4 is 16, and we put it all over 8. So that's number 14. So I am not going to go over the rest of this with you. I think that now that you have kind of an understanding of each and every single problem, you can kind of see where you went wrong, because these problems now just repeat, because this is just chapter 8. What I would suggest you doing is, this is something that you were not able to do before. This is something that we were not able to do in class because I have never filmed and saved my videos. These videos are going to stay up for chapter 8. They're going to stay up so that you can study using them. So what you're going to do is you're going to rewatch any of the videos. If you think that you're kind of having trouble with anything, you can now contact me personally. Remember, I'm going to get on Zoom for you guys, and we can video chat on Zoom, and that's it. So you guys keep studying, and then on Monday, it'll be the test. Monday will be our math test, and you guys are going to do really great.